killed him. Because he was a slob. He's a mean slob. Wanna know how? Wanna know how I killed Top Sergeant Steve Tanner? Top heel Stevie?
Oh, please, I don't want to know.
Well, come on, baby, now you know I did it. Why not get the full facts?
Like I said, don't tell me.
I smashed his head against the wall. You're still standing there. He's a very tough boy. Standing there at the top of the stairs, so I belted him all the way down. That's how easy it was.
You murdered him.
Yeah, well, we're a lot better off without him. I'm not going to do time for doing the world a favor. You better believe that. I'm not going to do any time.
Well, you won't, will you? Because, I mean, nobody knows.
That's right. The third person of whom we know nothing. That's what the coroner said. And all the time there's Joe and Ellie looking him straight in the eye. But now somebody does know, don't they?
Oh, I won't say nothing. Honestly, I won't.
No, I don't think you will.
Ah, have you got another cold coming on?
Seems like.
Give over, it's just an excuse for a booze up.
This isn't boozing. This is what you call preventative medicine. First sign of sneezing, get whiskey and lemon down here. Knock it on the head before it starts.
Yeah, well, the only reason you'd stop sneezing is you get so paralytic drunk you won't be able to find out where your nose is.
As long as it works. Hey, is this yours? I found it on the bar when we closed.
Do me a favour, I've got tastes. That's Bet Lynch's, sticks out a mile.
Rather like...
Bet Lynch, yes.
Pinch your yank, did she?
So what? She can have him.
I'll do the old army trick if it is out missing. Pinch it off the next bed.
Oh, you must be joking. Greg? Joe's not bad, though.
God damn it! This is the thing they used to give to monkeys to see if they could have coordination.
The monkeys don't have to be drunk. Let's try again. Ha! Great discovery. I claim it's a Nobel Prize. I'm gonna have a drink. Music. Just don't you get uptight, baby, about this. You come on. Be nice to Joe.
I just want to go. Please let me go out.
No? Look, so I happened to kill a guy, so what? He was a bum. Now, you can ask anybody. No. You don't ask anybody. You don't say nothing, and we'll be all right, we'll have a nice time. You're not saying very much. Come on, speak to me!
What did you want to go and kill him for?
Sergeant Tanner is the guy who liked to have things on you. He used to run the poker schools. Anybody want to stake their pay throwing crap, playing cards? Steve Boyd fixed them up. Well, it got so a lot of guys owed their pay to Stevie Boy. You get me?
Yeah.
He knew it was rough on them, no dough in their pockets. So, out of the goodness of his heart, he lent them back their paychecks at a dime a dollar. That's a hell of a lot of interest paid him. But the only way he could get out from under was to win a big pot of money. But the only game he could get into was one that was set up by old Stevie Boy. The slob was practically a genius. I mean, you need to win money, you never do. The boy I needed, he was on to me for about $2,000. And a dime a dollar, that's $200 a month he was trying to screw out of me. And like I said, he liked to have things on you. He had things on practically everybody. He could really put the screws to you. Look, if I hadn't have got him, somebody else would have sometime, sure as hell. A bloody inquest. Going over all that stuff. Who was there? What time was it? The name of the cab driver. It didn't mean anything. I damn near got up and sold him. The guy was a slob. Now, come on. Let's go dance on his grave. Now, look. Just in case you didn't get the message, here's the deal. You don't talk to anybody. You too might get a broken head. Now, even if I'm inside, I can arrange it. I've got friends, and you know him. It wasn't the other guy who was after Steve Tanner. Now, come on. You got a face like a lost doll. Come on. Be married! Life's too short.
I won't.
Hey, listen,
well.
listen.
What?
Wouldn't you know it, eh? That's where they are. Boy, oh boy, can that guy handle broads, huh?
The crafty devils, they've had the place themselves for hours.
Oh. Yeah, that's Joe, all right. He likes to keep out of sight.
You can say that again.
What do you mean?
Nothing, honey, nothing. Forget about it.
Well, come on, everybody.
Hey,
Enjoy
Maggie.
yourselves. Make yourselves at home. Coats and hats behind the door.
Listen, you got some glasses? Some ice?
Hey, would I be on my own if I said I could fancy a little snack?
Oh, now you really... Well, now, what do you got?
Anything in the shop you fancy?
Okay, leave it to me. I used to be a short order cook.
Oh.
Hey, let's go and get John Irma. What the hell with him? Leave him. Yeah. What's he ever done for us? Huh?
No, they're not. Come on, then. Let's get going.
Something else she can say, yeah.
No. We want to stay right here for a while, baby.
But they'll think it's funny if we don't go down.
I think it's the most natural thing in the world. You know it. Come on. Just relax. You know,
Please, let's go down.
we're not going anywhere until you start acting like normal.
Well, it's all right, I am.
Honey, you're still hung up about that guy.
I'm not, so forget it, honestly. I just don't want to know.
Right. No, until Stevie Boy came in here, we were getting on pretty good. If I remember right, I was making it past at you, so why don't we just pick it up where we left off? Come on.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. Yeah, come on in. What is it?
I've just come to tell you that the folks downstairs are throwing a party and you're invited.
Well, that sounds good. How about Irma?
yeah?
Well, come on. You want to go down? Come on, let's be sociable. Go ahead. We'll be right down there.
Yeah, I haven't interrupted anything, have I, kid?
No, we're coming down, aren't we?
Yeah, you go ahead. We'll be right down.
Okay.
Good girl. That's the idea. Hey, come on. I want to have a big smile on that face of yours when we go down there. Because those guys are my friends.
Well, I don't see where I can turn if not to you.
And I'm giving you my advice. Stop worrying about it and get a good night's kept.
That's all very well, but I fail to see how I'm going to manage. I mean, nobody can get by totally without support.
Oh, Mum, it's not that bad. All you need's a bit of help behind the bar. Now stop making a big thing out of it.
Well, Miss Nugent refuses because of that man Bishop. Lucille is avoiding it, and you've got the garage.
I'm not being unreasonable, Mum. I don't mind helping you out when I can, but what you need is somebody here all the time that I can't. I mean, what happens if I have to work late on a Friday? It's not unheard of, you know. And I must put the garage first.
I know.
Well, all I'm saying is that you can't depend on me, that's all. Here, your cocoa's getting cold.
Thank you. I'll advertise.
Oh, there's no need for that. We'll find someone. I mean, you, me and Lucy, we'll dig up somebody.
I don't want to dig up someone. You can't trust these casual people. Get their fingers in the till.
Oh, come on, Mum. There must be somebody. Hey, come on, get yourself to bed. It's 12:30.
It isn't.
It is.
I don't know how I'm going to get up in the morning. Turn off all the lights, Money Love.
All right. Well, there you go. Why not? Hey, Bet, half a mo.
Do you have to shout?
Oh, it's like that, is it?
No, worse.
Had a good night last night, did he?
I don't know, I can't remember. Have you ever had the feeling that you never wanted another drink in your life?
It's funny you should say that.
Oh.
Look, are you still looking for a job?
Well, why else would I be dressed up like this morning of all mornings?
Oh, you're going off to one then, are you?
9:30, I've got an interview, and I'm seeing about another possible as well.
Only, I might have something for you myself.
What, in garage?
Not exactly, no. Look, don't make anything definite. See me in a Rovers at lunchtime and I'll fill you in, okay?
Yeah, all right, but what sort of a job?
Well, in view of the way you feel, love, I'd rather tell you then. See you, Bet.
See you, ciao, Billy.
Yeah, rings a bell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I have 5 of them small cigars, please? Hello, Elsie.
Right.
Hey, you don't look too bright this morning.
No, I had a bit of a late night, you know.
Another one. Oh, swipe me. Good morning, sunshine. Were you at this rave up and all?
Oh, not me. I'm a married woman, remember? But I know the form. Remember, I was married to the GI. So long,
Yeah.
see you.
So long now.
I'll give you my famous formula. Never fails. Half a pint of milk,
Half a pint of milk.
a yolk of an egg and a dash of Worcester sauce,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
one of them beef cubes and some peppermint cordial. Stir it
Oh,
all
thank
up.
you
It's lovely.
very much.
Never mind. You haven't got hangover and all, have you?
Oh, don't be stupid. Of course I haven't.
Sorry, I spoke.
Can I have a sliced loaf now for Marge? Well, is anybody going to serve me? Oh, I'm sorry, love. We're not at our best this morning. Neither others. Don't sound too chirpy yourself. No. Must be one of them days. Yeah, from Ken. Why? Well, I can ask, can't I? You're in a funny mood. Oh, I'm sorry, Maggie. Yes, as a matter of fact, I have heard from him. He rang up last night. Rang up? From America?
Who rang up from America?
Ken, at £2 a minute or whatever it is.
Oh, why? What was wrong?
Why should something be wrong?
No, I mean with him ringing up like.
Well, maybe he rang up because he just wanted to talk to me, that's all. Well, you don't sound too happy about it.
Oh, there you are. Look, if you haven't forgotten how to sew a button on, do you think you could do a little darning job for us?
I suppose you'll moan if I don't. No, I haven't forgotten.
Oh, well, I thought, you know, with you getting fancy ideas and this gallivanting off on your driving lessons with young Langton.
Oh, you thought, did you? And what would you say if I said I was too busy? Would you write and tell Ken in your next letter?
Well, you never know. I might at that. Hey, shall I bring it round?
I hope you find me in.
What's got into work this morning? Back in the firelight. What's up with you? You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
Well, it's easy enough to be destructive about it, but you gotta remember that America's a country that has more of just about everything, and that unfortunately includes problems. I mean, you English, you like to act so goddamn superior.
Well, if you think America's that good, how come you're staying here?
Well, I've got my reasons. And for another thing, the dollar goes a lot farther over here.
Yes, I read the papers. London's full of Yanks who've discovered that.
You staying here permanent, then?
Well, who knows? I'm just gonna kick up a little bit of dust until I make up my mind.
Same again. Fill 'em up, Betty, will you?
Right.
Not for me, thanks. I'm gonna drop by and see Mrs. Barlow. Thought we might have some lunch together. Ciao.
Did I hear that right?
He means Irma, thickhead.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hello. What'll you have?
Just a short wait, I hope.
I've only come for my Wellingtons.
They must be going for a frolic in the woods. She always gets her wellies when she goes for a frolic, you know. Are you sure you won't have one, Vicar?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on now. It won't kill you.
Hey, and there isn't a thunderbolt for miles. I heard the weather forecast, so you quite safe.
Thanks very much. I don't think we've got time. We're just off to do a wedding.
Mr. Bishop, how nice to see you.
Mrs. Walker, how are you?
May I say how impressed I was by the high moral tone you took with Emily?
You mean what I had to say to her?
Of course.
Oh, I'm very glad. I thought perhaps you might be offended.
Oh, no, not at all. I see your attitude perfectly and understand it for what it is. Pure hypocrisy. Hello, Mr. Tatlock.
Hello, look. By gum, that's the first person I've met today what's in a good mood.
Well, Ernest, shall we go, or would you like a little refreshment to help us on our way?
I think he'd soon go, love.
Why do you need Wellingtons at a wedding?
To keep my feet dry.
Oh.
You're right for asking.
Hey, young Langton, I've been looking for you. Do you think you could put me up some shelves?
Yeah, sure. What do you want?
Well, you know, call a bit fireplace to keep me knickknacks on.
Knick-knack shelves. Oh, yes, a speciality.
Well, not so much a knick-knack as a whatnot.
A what not?
Aye. Save me stooping down to the bottom of the sideboard all the time.
Albert, do you mind describing in words of one syllable exactly what it is you want?
Right, well, I'll show you. Have you got a pencil?
Definite.
Thank you. Now, look, this is corner bit fireplace.
Hello, hello, hello. What we got here, then? A love letter to Martha Hardy?
Oh, blooming neck. Here am I expecting a reply from Ken and I forgot to post my letter to him. Anyway, I'll stick it box on my way down.
should do, yeah.
Now, let's get back to where we were. Now, oh, and I'll have a drop of rum, please.
Give us 2 tins of beans and all, will you, love? I don't know. I try to keep up a stock, but Alan keeps having these little snacks at all weird hours of the night.
Oh, maybe you're not feeding him properly.
Get away. He had 2 lots of fish and chips for his tea, and he was still raiding the larder while the news was on. What do you do with them?
Tell him he's getting fat.
But he isn't.
Well, tell him all the same. Elsie, what are you doing for your dinner?
Oh, I don't know, something classy like a boiled egg. Why?
Well, it's just that Maggie's gone into town and I hate being on my own, you know, so why don't you come and have yours here with me?
Not a bad idea, kid. I could do with some company.
Funny how you get lonely, isn't it?
Is there something bothering you, love?
No, nothing in particular, no.
Hello?
Hi.
Elsie? How's it with you?
Oh, fine, you know, and you?
Never better. Look, Irma, I got some fish and chips. It just happens to be 2 orders of everything here. Can I invite myself in for lunch?
Well, I'll be off. I'll see you later.
I thought you was having your dinner here, Elsie.
I've just remembered Alan's coming home for his.
I bet he isn't. It's all right.
Come on, don't let me drive you away, Elsie.
Oh, me? Play gooseberry? I wouldn't have liked it, kid.
Well, how are we today?
I'm all right.
Now, baby, you've just got to relax. Oh, look, you get these unwrapped, and I tell you what. You make us both a lovely pot of that wonderful English tea. How's that grab you?
Well, I'll say one thing about Yanks. They certainly know how to give you a good time. We must have been in about 4 clubs last night, and none of us were members. Backhanders, you know, and they were all classy places.
Doesn't take much to impress some people.
Well, it's better than going Dutch at the Roxy in a quick bus ride home, but I suppose you've never done that.
Fella couldn't impress me by flashing money about.
Oh, well, never mind, Chuck. They would if you took more trouble with yourself.
Ha-ha.
First set to Miss Lynch, new balls.
Hey, where's your sense of loyalty? You ought to stick up for me.
What for? 'Cause she got off with the fella you fancied? I'm glad she did, on account of I'm mad about you myself, aren't I?
Yeah, I know. But who wants consolation prizes?
Oh, you should have known best than interfere. I mean, only being a man.
Can I have a couple of packets of crisps, please, Betty?
Yes, love.
Hello, Val.
Oh, hello, love.
You stopping for one?
No, thanks.
Oh, well, maybe we can meet later on for a session.
Aye, aye.
Driving lesson.
Oh, thanks, but I'm busy.
Well, any time you suggest.
Well, I've got rather a lot on. Thanks all the same. Ciao, Betty.
Hey, what is up with Val?
I'm glad you asked me that. I was beginning to think it's just me.
Well, it could...
I'm here.
Oh, great. Hey, Bet.
What?
Is my mum in the back?
Oh, she's been out quite a while, love, you know, in town.
Oh, well, perhaps it's all for the best. Look, we need a new barmaid.
Hey, nobody said out about it to me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You know, it's my mum's latest scheme. You see, my mum's idea is that she's going to play mine hostess, which means we're going to be a pair of hands short behind the bar. And it would not put you in lumber, wouldn't it, if we didn't get anybody in?
I see your point.
Yeah, and I thought Betty would make a first-rate barmaid.
I'll second that.
You keep out of this. Oh, do you fancy it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good. Let's talk business. Do you know about the hours?
Oh, you just had half hour either end of the licensing hours, love.
Ah, disadvantages. Well, it knocks your weekend on the head for a start. Days off, you'll have to work them in with Bet. Remembering, of course, that she's been here longest, so she gets first option, right? Advantages, well, it's very sociable, and you're serving a vital need for your community.
Yeah, but what's the money like?
Oh, you sort that out with my mum. Look, can you come back at, say, 6 o'clock this evening?
Well, I don't know. I've had this other offer, you see, and I've got to let them know.
Ah,
I mean,
see.
I'd take this if I knew it was definite. But if I turned the other job down and then your mum says...
Oh, say no more. I love making decisions. You're on. I'll see you're all right about the money. Now, I think the best thing is for you to get stuck in right away. Then when my mum comes back...
Smashing. I'll nip home and get into something more appropriate.
Right, hurry up. Well, do you think she'll do?
Not up to me, love. I mean, it's up to your mum, isn't it?
No, not really. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
We are going to stay around here for a while, baby.
But why here?
Well, suits me. I know a few people. I'm not a stranger. Come on, how about that cup of tea?
But don't you think you'd be better going somewhere where nobody knows you at all?
The strangers make people curious. Anyway, you're talking like I was on the lam. There's nobody investigating the Tanner case. It's a dead letter.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's right, unless you say something. That's a hell of a good reason for me to stay right here to see that you don't.
Oh, no, you're wrong. You see, if you went away, I wouldn't say nothing, but you being here makes me nervous, and if I'm nervous, I just might...
You might what?
I might slip up.
I just have to take a chance of that, baby. If I'm here to make you jittery, if I was somewhere else, I'd have the jitters, wondering whether you were going to say anything or not. I'm going to stay right here.
You could just disappear. I mean, you've got the whole world to disappear in if you wanted to.
Do you know how small the world is? Do you know about extradition treaties? Well, there's no place you can disappear. There's no place worth being alive in. I don't know, I've checked them all out. The world isn't as big as you think. So come on, you just be nice to Joe and you let me stay here, huh? You know, sometimes I wonder, too. I wonder how it came to be this place. Why? You try to sort out all the little things in your life and you look for a pattern. Maybe, I don't know. You see what I'm trying to say? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm here. A lot of little accidents all piled up together, and that's called the history of a life. That's why I'm here. And it's one hell of a long way from home.
Well, I think this pub's got everything now, except civilized opening hours. What do you say, Greg? Yeah. I thought you'd say that.
Your mother won't like it, you know.
Listen, darling, in this pub like any other, the paying customers are all men. She may not like it, but she can't escape from the fact that it's good for business. Anyway, I think it's smashing.
How am I doing? It's not very good, is it?
Oh, you're not doing bad, honey. You just need a little more practice, that's all.
No, love. Watch me.
Why, heck, Kate, what? You've been making some improvements in here.
Love, I think you're doing all right.
Billy, could I have a word with you, please?
Told you.
Right, love, you just stay where you are.
It will be all right.
Of course it will. I've told you, I've taken you on.
Would you mind telling Miss Lynch to get dressed and go home, and then perhaps you'll be kind enough to tell me what she's doing behind the bar?
Mother, she is dressed and she's our new barmaid.
Oh, no, she isn't, dear.
Oh, look, Mum, Bet Lynch was willing and available.
I don't doubt
Oh,
it.
now, come on, Mum. I had to do it on the spot. You weren't here, and I thought she fitted the bill, so I took her on.
Well, I'm sorry, but you had no right to.
I think I had every right to, and I thought I was doing you a favour.
If lowering the standard of this pub to something more suitable to the Dock Road is doing a favour...
Oh, Mum, if she was dressed like that in a pub in London, they wouldn't bat an eyelid. Well, at least give her a chance. I can't go back on my word now, can I?
I think I'd best hand in his resignation before I start.
Oh, don't talk like that.
Well, I'm telling you, honey, if you quit, it's going to be over my dead body.
And mine.
Miss Lynch, could I have a word with you, please? Billy has explained to me that you're helping us out for the time being. Now, of course, I cannot be responsible for any arrangement that you and he have made. But if you and the job find each other suitable, I may decide that we need someone permanently. At the moment, of course, I can't say. Oh, and do dress up a little warmer in future.
Hey, Val. Val, hang on. Look, what's up?
Nothing.
Come on, I'm not daft. What is it?
Ken rang last night.
What, from the States?
Yes.
Well, he must be missing you then.
I don't know. He didn't say if he was.
I don't get it.
He rang not because he was missing me or because he wanted to hear the sound of my voice. He rang because somebody has written him a letter saying things about you and me.
Are you joking?
I wish I was.
Well, what kind of things?
Oh, I don't know. You can imagine.
Well, it sure seems as if somebody can imagine anyway. In fact, somebody has got a right prize-winning, nasty little imagination. Who was it, do you know?
Well, Ken wouldn't say, but I've got a pretty good idea.
Who?
Oh, it must be Uncle Albert. He thinks he's in a special position because he's family and he's a busybody. And I happen to know he's written a letter to Ken.
I happen to know he never posted it.
How?
Oh, he pulled some papers out in the Rovers and I noticed an airmail letter for Ken. So, whoever it was, we certainly owe Albert a bit of an apology.
Maybe that was another letter.
No, it was all dog-eared, you know, and anyway, he said he'd forgotten to post it. It has to be somebody else.
Makes me sick, doesn't it? I mean, who'd stoop to that? Who's got the nasty little mind for it?
Well, whoever it is, love, they're sitting there laughing and smiling behind one of them doors.